So the company that me and a friend of mine have started slash built slash whatever you want to call it is a coil building company for mods, vapes, vaporizers. It's a company that we've had for a couple months now, honestly, and it's kind of gotten a lot bigger. Um, so that's really, really cool. But yeah, so the mission statement or vision statement industry that we're in is coil building industry. There's not too many people. There's a bunch of professional people who upcharge their products insanely and stuff because they have a name for themselves and stuff. So big companies and stuff like that, big products, can push prices up. Pretty much, we're just a couple kids and stuff, and so we just make these handmade coils and stuff like that, and I have a bunch of different pictures that I'll flash on the screen probably, but kind of what we do is we just make them and stuff. We sell them to the shop. They're not super expensive. I guess that's kind of the business that we're in. It's just me and my friend. It's a partnership, I guess you could call it. We just kind of like build coils. We just wanted to help out our local shop and also give ourselves some good quality product and stuff, and so that's pretty much what we did. And we build a lot of different ones now, and they're all super, super cool. They're all unique in their own ways. Um, and yeah, so that's just kind of what we do. That's kind of our opportunity that we took, and yeah, that's just something that we've been doing for a while. It's a hobby more than anything, but it's cool that we get to make money off of it. Company history, like I said, has been a few months old. Our financial operation, pretty much like how we're still making money off of purchasing products. So we have to buy wire, we have to buy different gauges, thicknesses of wire. We have to buy a couple of those, 3 or 4 different spools and stuff. We usually buy them in 500 feet, 250 feet, depending on whether it's the core, the center, or the fuse, which is the wire that we wrap around in those pictures. You can probably notice it. But pretty much we can buy the wire in bulk, so we can get a decent price for it. And then all that we're doing is just wrapping it, making it look a little nicer, actually building a product out of just the wire, because you can't just smoke on just pure wire. You can, but it's really crappy and it's just not good. So we build these coils and we sell them for a fair price at the local shop that we go to, and we do make good money off of it. It's actually really, really nice. Buying the product cost, I think if we bulk up on it, it costs 40-50 bucks or something, and that started out of pocket. And that kind of gravitated towards, we pretty much just took a portion of the cut that we made from selling them, put that back into building more and stuff. So now we're going positive a lot. And I figured what I could do for describing the company's products and services, I would just put in some time-lapse footage of some of the processes that we go through to make these coils, wrapping and stuff, and straightening the wire and everything. Just kind of go through the long process that it takes. The point of me wanting to make this video is to kind of show you what we do to make these products. This is the process of making frame staple coils. It is so annoying. I'm gonna take a really cool picture. Good description of the industry and kind of an overview of it is just that the coil building industry is pretty small. Like I said, there's a lot of big names and stuff like that, but there's not a whole lot of smaller people that do it. Like, we do it to build for our local shop. And so there's a lot of people that probably do stuff like that. So that's what we're starting out as. And we'll probably branch to other shops. We already have plans to. But yeah, so like a background of it and stuff is we started a couple months ago. And for people that have been building coils and stuff, it's been going on for a while. A couple years, actually, but it only took me and my friend PJ to kind of hop on that train and start doing stuff and building them ourselves. Just significant trends is a lot of, so coils all vape differently, but certain ones are like favorited out of all of them. Like, there's a coil called the Fused Clapton. I'll show a picture. There's a coil called the Framed Staple, which is much more complex, and I'll show a picture. And those are kind of two really big popular ones that people like to use because they have good production, good flavor, good hit, good everything, and they're just an overall really good one to use. And so that's what people gravitate towards. And that's kind of what's been the trend lately. The growth rate of the industry is very minimal. Not a lot of people want to do it. Most people are just using tanks and other things like that. A lot of people use tanks, and just kind of some barriers of entry or exit. You just got to have commitment to it. It's not very difficult to get into it as long as you have a connection with a shop that'll buy yours. Or if you're just building them for fun, then there's literally no barrier of entry. It's just buying materials and actually putting them to use. Um, and some key success factors and stuff is just consistency, I guess. If you build a couple and then just kind of stray away from it a couple months, it's going to take a little bit for you to get back into it and remember how you used to do it. So consistency, for me, my friend, is key. We usually meet once or twice a week, usually, to build a set and kind of experiment and learn new ones. So that's kind of my 2 cents on the whole industry as a whole and what it kind of takes to be successful in whether you're just doing it for yourself or whether you're doing it for, customers, like a shop for us. So our company is a partnership. It's me and my friend. We don't have any major plans to expand in the sense of like adding more people to build and do other stuff for us. Of course, if we expand to 5 or 6 shops, I guess 3 or 4 as well, it would be really beneficial to have more friends because we would need to be building a lot more often. But right now, it's a really slow process. It's a hobby more than anything. We've had people like walk up to us and like ask like, "Yo, hey, can I get some stock in your company? Because I really see it taking off and stuff." And they start pulling all this stuff out of their ass. It just gets obnoxious, and so I just respectfully look at the person and kindly tell them to because there's not really any big picture that I see right now, but it's a really good practice for something a lot bigger that we could potentially do. Um, and so for staffing plans and everything like that, it's just me and my friend right now, and that's kind of our plan. Things could change and we could need more people, so we'll see. That was my business plan. Thanks for watching.